The Enchanted Forest Adventure. In a world not too different from our own, nestled at the heart of a sprawling and ancient forest, lived a clever and curious fox named Felix. This forest, vibrant and teeming with life, was unlike any other. It was said to hold secrets, mysteries, and magical tales waiting to be unraveled. Felix, with his bright eyes and a bushy tail, had always been drawn to the wonders of the forest. He loved exploring its hidden corners, listening to the whispers of the wind through the leaves, and watching the dance of sunlight on the forest floor. But on one particularly sunny morning, his adventurous spirit led him to a discovery that would change his life and lead him on an extraordinary journey. Beneath a bush, gleaming in the dappled sunlight, Felix uncovered a golden key. It was unlike any he had ever seen. Its intricate designs and shimmering surface held a promise of something extraordinary. Little did Felix know that this key would set in motion an adventure that would take him beyond the borders of familiarity and into the heart of the enchanted forest's mysteries. As the days grew longer and the forest came alive with the chatter of its inhabitants, Felix shared his discovery with his friends, Benny the clever rabbit and Ellie the spirited squirrel. Together, they embarked on a quest fueled by curiosity and friendship, with the mysterious key as their guide. Little did they realize that this journey would be more than just a search for hidden treasure. It would be a journey of self-discovery, of learning the true meaning of kindness, and of unlocking the secrets that bound them to the heart of the forest. With each step they took, the forest's secrets began to reveal themselves, leading them deeper into the unknown. Through challenges and trials, laughter and camaraderie, they would come to understand that the true treasure wasn't just what they found at the end of their journey, but the lessons they learned and the friendships they forged along the way. Join Felix, Benny, and Ellie as they venture into the heart of the enchanted forest, where every rustle of leaves holds a promise, every whispered secret is a clue, and every act of kindness becomes a key to unlocking the greatest treasure of all. Embark on a magical adventure of discovery, friendship, and the beauty that lies within the bonds we create and the paths we choose to explore.
Chapter 1. Felix finds a mystery. In a lush, green forest, where sunlight filtered through the leaves and birds chirped merrily, lived a sly and clever fox named Felix. Felix had a reputation for being curious and always on the lookout for interesting things. One bright morning, while chasing a playful butterfly, Felix stumbled upon something shiny under a bush. Intrigued, he cautiously approached and saw a golden key glinting in the sunlight. Felix's eyes widened in surprise, and he gently picked up the key with his nimble paws. The key was unlike anything Felix had ever seen. It was beautifully crafted, with intricate designs etched onto its surface. Felix turned it over in his paws, his mind racing with questions. What could this key open? Whose key was it? And most importantly, how had it ended up here in the forest? Felix's bushy tail twitched with excitement as he considered the possibilities. He knew he couldn't keep this discovery to himself. With the key safely tucked in his paw, Felix set off through the forest, his heart pounding with a mix of anticipation and curiosity. As he journeyed deeper into the woods, Felix's thoughts raced. Could the key unlock a long-forgotten treasure chest? Was it a key to a secret passage hidden beneath the earth? Or perhaps it held the entrance to a magical realm filled with wonders beyond imagination. Along the way, Felix encountered his friends, Benny the rabbit, who was busy nibbling on some fresh greens, and Ellie the squirrel, who was collecting acorns for the winter. Felix's excitement was contagious, and he eagerly shared his discovery with Benny and Ellie. Benny's round eyes widened with curiosity, and Ellie's bushy tail twitched just like Felix's. Together, they examined the key, marveling at its golden gleam. Benny suggested that they ask the wise old owl, Oliver, for advice. Surely, Oliver would have some insights about the key's origin and purpose. And so, with the key held carefully between them, Felix, Benny, and Ellie embarked on a new adventure, one that would lead them to unexpected places and unveil the secrets of the mysterious golden key. Little did they know that their journey would not only be about unlocking a physical treasure but discovering the true treasures of friendship and shared exploration.
Chapter 2: The Curious Key. With the mysterious golden key in their paws, Felix, Benny, and Ellie set off on a quest to unravel its secrets. Their paws padded softly through the forest as they headed towards the wise old owl's tree. Oliver's tree was tall and majestic, its branches reaching up to touch the sky. Upon reaching the owl's tree, the three friends found Oliver perched on a sturdy branch, his wide eyes gleaming with intelligence. Felix explained their discovery of the golden key and their desire to learn more about its purpose. Oliver nodded sagely, his feathers rustling in the gentle breeze. "Ah, young adventurers, you've stumbled upon an enigma," Oliver hooted. "Keys often hold the power to unlock mysteries, but they also carry responsibilities. The key's true purpose might be tied to a long-forgotten tale or even a challenge that tests your courage." The friends listened attentively, their curiosity growing with each word Oliver spoke. The wise owl suggested that they search for any clues or symbols on the key itself, as they might provide hints about what it could unlock. Upon closer inspection, they noticed tiny symbols etched into the golden surface. There were stars, a moon, and a small tree. Benny, who had a good memory for stories, recalled an old legend about a magical treasure chest hidden deep within the heart of the forest. The symbols on the key seemed to match the description of the chest. Eager to find out more, the trio decided to gather information from other forest creatures. They met Sammy the wise tortoise, who shared a tale from his grandparents about the legendary treasure chest said to grant wishes to those who were pure of heart. Excitement bubbled within Felix, Benny, and Ellie. Armed with newfound knowledge, they agreed to embark on a journey to locate the magical treasure chest that the key might unlock. They knew it wouldn't be an easy journey, but the thrill of the unknown and the potential for a wondrous discovery spurred them onward. As they ventured deeper into the forest, their camaraderie grew stronger. The curious key became a symbol of their friendship and shared determination. Along the way, they encountered challenges such as crossing a rickety bridge and deciphering riddles left by mischievous sprites. With each obstacle they overcame, their bond deepened, and they discovered the true treasure of their quest, the joy of working together and the thrill of embarking on an adventure that was as much about the journey as it was about the destination. And so, with hearts full of hope and the curious key leading the way, Felix, Benny, and Ellie ventured forth, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in their pursuit of the magical treasure chest.
Chapter 3: The Map Clue. With their spirits high and the curious key in their possession, Felix, Benny, and Ellie continued their quest through the enchanting forest. The sun painted warm patterns on the forest floor as they walked, and the rustling leaves seemed to whisper secrets of ancient tales. As they walked, Felix's sharp eyes caught a glimmer of something beneath a pile of leaves. With a swift sweep of his paw, he revealed an old parchment hidden among the foliage. Excitement surged as they realized they had found a map that could lead them to the location of the legendary treasure chest. The parchment was aged, and its edges were frayed from time and weather. It showed a detailed path through the forest, leading to a mysterious X marked on the map. Alongside the path were symbols that resembled the ones etched onto the curious key: stars, a moon, and a small tree. Could this be the key to finding the treasure chest? Pondered Ellie, her tail swaying with anticipation. Benny, always curious about history, remembered stories of explorers who had used maps to find hidden treasures. He suggested they follow the path on the map and decipher its clues to unlock the chest. Excitement buzzed through the group as they traced the path with their paws, eager to uncover the secrets it held. Their journey took them through diverse landscapes, a babbling brook, a dense thicket, and a meadow adorned with wildflowers. Along the way, they encountered various forest creatures who shared tidbits of wisdom and encouragement. Each step brought them closer to the X on the map, and their anticipation grew with every passing moment. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they noticed that the path became less defined, and the symbols on the map seemed to correspond to natural landmarks: a cluster of stars above a certain tree, a crescent moon-shaped rock, and a small tree with a peculiar marking on its bark. With teamwork and determination, they pieced together the clues and found themselves standing before a towering mountain. The mountain's peak reached towards the sky, and its slopes were covered in thick vegetation. The friends knew that the final leg of their journey lay ahead, and with the map as their guide, they prepared to scale the mountain and uncover the treasure chest that had remained hidden for so long. With the curious key, the ancient map, and their unbreakable friendship as their guide, Felix, Benny, and Ellie took a deep breath and began their ascent up the mountain, ready to face the challenges and mysteries that awaited them on their quest for the legendary treasure.
Chapter 4: The Journey Begins. As Felix, Benny, and Ellie stood at the base of the towering mountain, their eyes filled with determination. The sun was beginning to set, casting a warm golden glow over the landscape. The forest creatures had told them stories of the challenges that awaited them on the mountain, but the friends were undeterred. They knew that their bond and their willingness to help one another would see them through. With the ancient map in Benny's paws and the curious key securely around Felix's neck, the trio set off on the ascent. The path was steep, winding its way up through thick vegetation and rocky outcrops. They faced the challenge with enthusiasm, their paws finding footholds amidst the natural obstacles. Their journey was punctuated by laughter and shared stories. Benny recounted tales of his family's carrot farm, Ellie shared amusing anecdotes of her acorn-gathering escapades, and Felix delighted them with clever riddles he had picked up during his travels. Their camaraderie fueled their determination, turning a challenging climb into an exciting adventure. As they climbed higher, the air grew cooler, and the landscape shifted. They entered a forested area, where tall trees obscured the setting sunday. The map guided them to a clearing, where they found a cluster of stars above a particular tree, just as the map had indicated. It was a magical sight that filled them with awe. Felix and his friends examined the tree closely. Among its branches, they discovered a small compartment carved into the wood. Inside, they found an intricately carved moon-shaped rock. It was a perfect match for the moon symbol on the map. With a sense of accomplishment, they placed the rock in their bag and continued their ascent. The path became steeper, and the friends faced tougher challenges. They encountered a rushing river that blocked their way, its waters too swift to cross. But Felix's resourcefulness came to the rescue. Using fallen logs and branches, they built a makeshift bridge that allowed them to safely traverse the water. As the day turned to dusk, the trio found themselves at the foot of a small tree with a curious marking on its bark. Ellie inspected the marking and discovered a hidden compartment that held a small, folded note. Unfolding it, they read the message, "Kindness is the key that unlocks the heart of the mountain." Puzzled yet determined, they continued their journey, hearts filled with wonder about the meaning of the message. The mountain seemed to hold secrets beyond their understanding, but they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with their friendship, the map's guidance, and the curious key that had brought them so far. And so, with the moonlit night sky above them and the promise of new mysteries ahead, Felix, Benny, and Ellie pressed on, eager to discover the true significance of the mountain's heart and the role that kindness would play in their quest for the legendary treasure chest.
Chapter 5: The Mountain Clues. With the moon casting a gentle glow on their path, Felix, Benny, and Ellie continued their ascent up the mystical mountain. The forest around them was alive with night sounds, and a sense of anticipation filled the air. The small note they had found beneath the tree's marking replayed in their minds. Kindness is the key that unlocks the heart of the mountain. As they journeyed deeper into the heart of the mountain, the landscape began to transform. Tall, ancient trees formed a dense canopy above, and luminous plants illuminated the path, creating a magical atmosphere. The air was filled with an otherworldly fragrance that invigorated their spirits. Amidst the ethereal surroundings, they encountered a sparkling brook, its water clear and inviting. Just beyond the brook stood a massive stone arch, intricately carved with symbols that resembled those on the curious key. A feeling of reverence washed over them. It seemed they were nearing their destination. Drawn to the arch, Felix, Benny, and Ellie examined its symbols closely. As they did, a gentle breeze seemed to whisper softly, carrying with it an ancient melody. With a gasp of realization, they remembered the words from the note, "Kindness is the key that unlocks the heart of the mountain." Looking at each other with newfound understanding, they recalled the kindness they had shown to others throughout their journey. From freeing Luna the trapped creature to helping each other overcome challenges, their acts of kindness had been the true treasures of their quest. As if guided by an invisible force, Felix stepped forward and placed the curious key into a slot at the center of the stone arch. The key fit perfectly, and with a soft rumble, the archway began to emit a warm, radiant light. The symbols on the key and the arch intertwined, forming a mesmerizing pattern that seemed to come alive. Suddenly, the archway split open, revealing a passage leading further into the mountain. The trio exchanged excited glances before stepping through the threshold, their hearts pounding with a mixture of curiosity and anticipation. Inside, they found a vast chamber filled with a breathtaking display of sparkling gems, shimmering crystals, and curious plants that glowed like stars. At the center of the chamber stood an ornate chest, adorned with intricate designs that mirrored the symbols on the key and the arch. With trembling paws, they approached the chest and inserted the curious key into its lock. As the key turned, a soft chime echoed through the chamber, and the chest opened to reveal not gold or jewels, but a simple piece of parchment. On the parchment, words were written in elegant script. The true treasure is the friends you've made and the kindness you've shown. Your journey itself is the greatest reward. As they read the words, a warm sense of fulfillment filled their hearts. The chamber seemed to radiate with an even more brilliant light, and the friends felt a connection not only to the treasure they had discovered but to each other and the forest that had guided them. With smiles on their faces and a deep understanding in their hearts, Felix, Benny, and Ellie left the chamber, their journey now complete. As they descended the mountain, the night sky above was filled with stars that seemed to shine even brighter. And as they emerged from the heart of the mountain, they carried with them the true treasure they had uncovered, a treasure of friendship, shared experiences, and the kindness that had unlocked the mysteries of the forest's heart.
Chapter 6: The Kindness Test. Having unraveled the mysteries within the mountain's heart and discovered the message that kindness was the ultimate key, Felix, Benny, and Ellie descended the mountain with their hearts brimming with a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. Their bond had grown stronger through the challenges they'd faced and the lessons they'd learned. As they made their way back through the forest, they couldn't help but notice the beauty around them, the rustling leaves, the gentle whispers of the wind, and the camaraderie of the forest creatures that had supported them on their journey. They understood that the forest had been more than just a backdrop, it had been a guide, a mentor, and a friend. Just as the sun was beginning to rise, casting a warm and golden hue over the landscape, they encountered Luna once again. Luna's eyes sparkled with gratitude as she thanked them for their kindness. She spoke of how their selflessness had not only freed her from her physical confinement but had also freed her spirit, and in doing so, had unlocked the final piece of the puzzle they had sought. With a joyful glint in her eyes, Luna explained that the mountain's heart had been a test of their characters, a test of their willingness to help others, to show kindness without expecting anything in return. It was a lesson that the forest itself had orchestrated, a lesson that the friends had unknowingly been teaching themselves as they journeyed. The trio exchanged smiles, realizing that their acts of kindness had not only led them to the treasure chest, but had also transformed their own hearts. The adventure had been about more than just finding a physical reward, it had been about discovering the value of friendship, empathy, and the power of helping those in need. Luna's presence marked a significant moment in their journey. With her guidance, Felix, Benny, and Ellie reached a clearing where the treasure chest had once stood. In its place was a vibrant meadow, its grass swaying gently in the morning breeze. Around them, flowers of every color bloomed, and the air was filled with a sweet, invigorating fragrance. As they stood in the meadow, the forest creatures gathered around, their eyes filled with admiration for the friends who had passed the test. With a chorus of cheers and songs of praise, the forest creatures celebrated the kindness that had blossomed within the hearts of Felix, Benny, and Ellie. And so, in the glow of the morning sun and the company of their newfound friends, Felix, Benny, and Ellie realized that the true treasure of their adventure was the journey itself, the journey of discovery, growth, and kindness. With the curious key around Felix's neck and the lessons of the forest etched into their hearts, they knew that the bond they shared and the memories they had created would forever be their most cherished treasures.
Chapter 7: The True Treasure. As the celebration with the forest creatures continued, Felix, Benny, and Ellie felt a deep sense of contentment wash over them. The journey that had started with a curious key had led them to a treasure far greater than they could have imagined, the treasure of friendship, kindness, and personal growth. Amidst the joyful festivities, Luna approached the trio with a warm smile. She spoke of the interconnectedness of all living beings in the forest and how their acts of kindness had a ripple effect, touching the lives of those around them. Luna's words resonated deeply, reinforcing the lessons they had learned throughout their adventure. As the day wore on, the forest creatures presented them with tokens of appreciation, small gifts that symbolized the impact they had made. Benny received a carved carrot, Ellie a delicate acorn necklace, and Felix a beautiful leaf pendant. These gifts, humble in appearance, held profound significance as symbols of the friendships they had forged and the memories they had created. As the sun began to set, casting a warm and golden light over the clearing, the friends gathered around a campfire. The forest creatures shared stories and songs, and the atmosphere was one of camaraderie and unity. With the gentle crackle of the fire in the background, Luna shared a final piece of wisdom. Treasure isn't just something we find in chests or hidden places. It's the experiences we share, the connections we make, and the love and kindness we spread. You've unlocked the greatest treasure of all, the treasure of the heart. The friends exchanged knowing glances, their hearts full of gratitude for the lessons they had learned and the bonds they had formed. The forest had taught them that kindness was a treasure that could never be taken away, a treasure that enriched their lives and the lives of others. As the night sky unfolded above them, sprinkled with stars that seemed to twinkle even brighter, Felix, Benny, and Ellie knew that their adventure had come full circle. The curious key that had sparked their journey now hung around Felix's neck as a reminder of the lessons they had learned and the memories they had created together. With a final round of heartfelt goodbyes to their forest friends, the trio bid the enchanted forest farewell. As they walked away, their steps were lighter, their hearts were fuller, and their spirits were forever changed. They understood that the true treasure wasn't something they could hold in their paws, it was something they carried within themselves and shared with the world. And so, as the stars continued to shine overhead, Felix, Benny, and Ellie walked into the night, carrying the lessons of the forest and the warmth of their newfound friendships with them, ready to face new adventures with open hearts and the knowledge that the true treasure had been with them all along.